Hello, my friends. Asoka the Geek here. And for this review, we're going to take a look at the Hot Toys Batman 1989 Batmobile. This is a big deal for me. This is like my final grail collectible that I've always wanted and eluded me for years. Not eluded me. I couldn't afford for years. So this is very important to me. So disclaimer, spoilers, I love this thing. I'm pretty much going to spend the next X amount of minutes just gushing over it. If you're looking for a more critical, unbiased, review, I'm definitely not your guy. Because I'm just going to talk about how much I love this thing and what it means to me. So that's where I'm coming from with this. For those of you who regularly watch my videos, you might notice that I'm not in the shed of solitude. I'm actually in the garage of solitude. This thing is so big that I had to do it in my garage, where you can see some collectibles in the background there. I actually am starting to creep into the garage a little bit, much to my wife's dismay. I promised I wouldn't put too much in here, but that's basically my Lego shelf back there with the Lego Batmobile on it. Then you see my comic book collection over there to the right, the McFarlane Batwing. Anyways, this is just a little snippet of my garage. So warning, you might see my washing machines at some point, some laundry, some mess, but I apologize. The size of this thing and made it necessary to film it in here. Anyways, so yes, we have the Hot Toys Batmobile. This is version 2. This is the one that has just been re-released. The original, I think, came out, gosh, at least maybe 10 years ago, if not further back. And I think for that amount of time, I've been wanting this thing so badly. When it was first released, I definitely could not afford it. Over the years, it just went up and up in price. It was, I think it's over 1,000 on eBay, probably more. And I just could never pull the trigger on it. It's just, seemed out of reach. And honestly, this is one of those collectibles that I've always seen in other people's collections that I thought I would never have just because of the cost. But thankfully, Hot Toys re-released it when the Flash movie was announced, or they announced that they were going to re-release it. So we got the Batmobile. They are re-releasing the Michael Keaton Batman as well. So yeah, just so glad they decided to do it. So now I could finally get it. So this retails for around $700, I think. I got mine from the Sideshow Collectibles website. I had a bunch of Sideshow rewards, thankfully, so I didn't have to spend that much. But yeah, I am just so excited to have this. So, just talking about this Batmobile, this is for 1/6 scale figures, or 12-inch size figures, and it has lights. The cockpit's going to open up, and I'll show you all that in a few minutes, but it's just a beautiful piece. I was 9 years old when Batman 89 came out, and I saw it 3 times. My dad took me even though I was grounded, and it changed my movie-going life from then. I mean, that's the movie that made me fall in love with Batman. I think in movies in general, like the scene when he's driving Vicky Vale to the Batcave and Descent into Mystery plays. That's like my favorite piece of movie music. That's like my favorite scene from a movie to this day. So to say that I am in love with this Batmobile is a understatement. I don't think it's ever been topped. Again, I'm very biased, but as much as I love the Tumbler over there in the top right corner and even the BVS Batmobile, I think the only one that comes close to me to this Batmobile is probably the Batman Forever Batmobile. I love that Batmobile. I mean, I love all the Batmobiles, but this one is still the one for me that is the quintessential Batmobile, my favorite Batmobile. Now, talking about the piece itself, to me, it looks fantastic. It looks like the Keaton Batmobile. It looks perfect. There is another company called Jazzinc Dioramas. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you've heard of them. You're probably doing a deep dive to figure out which one you should get. They are also doing a 1/6 scale Batmobile as well. And their one is objectively more accurate. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, and I'll try to link them in the description below, kind of talking about the differences. The Jazzinc one is longer. Like this part of it is longer, and the curves are more accurate to what you saw on the screen. And I could see that. Like even looking at this versus my Lego Batmobile over there at the top, which you can't really see, I can see how this front area here should be a little bit longer. The Jazzinc one though is I think $1,400 or $1,500 before shipping, and I've heard shipping is like $100 to $200. So in essence, you would have to pay an extra $1,000 for that one, which might be what you want if you're looking for that definitive 89 Batmobile. I would say the Jazzinc one looks to be the one to beat because, again, it's the most screen accurate looking Batmobile from what I've seen from other videos. It has really cool light up effects as well, and it looks amazing. But this one looks amazing too. Like, I guess let me try to get my words here. Having this in hand, I love it so much. I've been anticipating this for years. It's looked amazing in videos and in other people's pictures, but having it in hand, it is just fantastic. For me, this is all I'll need. I don't need the Jazzinc one, but to me, this is the Batmobile. This is the one I've wanted for years, and having it in hand, this is Michael Keaton's Batmobile. Again, I know the Jazzinc one is technically more accurate. People have called this one stubby. I can see what they're talking about. Like, I think this section here should be smaller. That would probably be more accurate to the movie, or this chart should be longer. So I could see that, just from being an objective perspective. But for me, this one, I'm very happy with this, is what I'm trying to say. I do not feel the need to get that Jazzinc one. I've always wanted this particular Batmobile from Hot Toys. So, for me, this is good enough. If I had the money, of course, I'd probably get the Jazzinc one as well. But that thing is a beast. It's bigger than this, if you can believe it. And this one is already so big. But anyways, you're probably doing your research. Definitely look up videos about the Jazzinc one. Last I saw it, it was sold out on their site, but I think you can still pre-order it from like the Warner Brothers site. I saw it on there the other day, so you can still get it, I think. And this one, even though it's sold out at Sideshow, I'm sure you can still buy it. That's the other thing. If you are thinking about getting this, if you want this one, I would just pull the trigger and get it now, because I feel like it's only going to go further up in price, just like the original one did. I think a lot of people still have a lot of love for the 89 Batman film, and these are still highly sought after collectibles. So don't sleep on this one, because you don't want to end up, regretting it later. So that's my 2 cents there. Anyways, that's a very long opening statement, preamble to this review. So why do we get into it? As you can see, the Batmobile, I've already taken it out of the box. The box is huge. Beautiful box. There's footage of the box on my Instagram, Asoka the Geek. So please go ahead, head over to Asoka the Geek if you want to see the box and all that, an unboxing. But what does this Batmobile come with? Well, here is the instruction card. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet. And on the back, it comes with a very handy set of instructions going over everything, how to expose the machine guns, the discs, how to put the batteries in there, the light up effects, which I'll be showing you, how to get Michael Keaton in there. So yeah, it's got some really nice instructions there. And then as far as the accessories it comes with, so it comes with this piece here. This goes at the bottom to elevate it, just like in Batman Returns when he extends this or initiates this, so that way the car pops up. If you hear something draining in the background, that's my washing machine. I did warn you that I am in my garage, so I apologize for that awkward draining noise if you are hearing it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. What I'm going to do is actually connect all the accessories and then show you all the accessories that it comes with. All right, so we got a nice shot of my washing machine in the background there, but back to the Batmobile. So most of the accessories are contained near the front of the vehicle. So there's the machine gun right there, and I just exposed one of them. But the way that you take the machine gun or expose the machine guns, it comes with this little magnet thing here, and you just put it on the thing, and it just lifts up like that. And that's true for all of these little compartments. You just use the magnet to expose them and open them up. So there is what do you even call that? It's the thing that knocks over the Red Triangle gang as he's flying through people. Then that's those Batarang Frisbee things that shoot out. And then it also comes with the grapple as well, as you can see. I just popped that right in there. So yeah, those are the main accessories that it comes with. It also does come with this base that you can put at the bottom to, raise it just like in the movie and do a, 360 turn or 360 rotation there. The cockpit does open as well. So here is the inside of the cockpit. Let's zoom in a little bit there. Look at the detailing there with the cockpit. I think the cockpit lights up, and we're going to light this guy up in a few minutes. But here's the cockpit. There's the back of the car. This lifts up the back there. And this is where, oops, that was an aggressive snap. This is where you put the batteries in. And there you go. It does not come with batteries. Leave that a little loose there. There's the back of the car. But yeah, this thing is just phenomenal. I'm not going to display it with any of the accessories exposed, honestly. I like it very flush. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to display it like that. But yeah, I'm trying not to get my messy garage in the background. But it's kind of hard. But there it is. It's just so beautiful. Again, I can see what people are talking about with this needing to be a little bit longer. That would have been awesome. Man, I'm only noticing that because people have pointed it out. To me, this thing is just perfection. It's just so nice. So nicely done. All right, let's go ahead and see how this looks with the lights on. All right, so apologies. It is super bright in my garage right now, so the lights aren't going to look that good. But you can see the lights, though, and they are awesome. There's the front lights right there. Then let's take a look at the cockpit. There's the cockpit lights, the cabin lights. Just love all those light up effects there. Then there is the back of it. There. And I will do a YouTube short or something showing off the lights and some darkness. I know this isn't giving you the best impression of the lights, but they look great. So there they are. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let's do some final thoughts here. All right, my friends. So, well, first of all, here's Michael Keaton in front of the Batmobile. I tried to get him in the Batmobile. It wasn't working out. I think I have to take the whole canopy off to get him in there. And I'm very nervous about trying to squeeze him in forcibly. So I will do, again, a YouTube short or something showing him in there. But there he is in front of it at least. And yeah, he looks awesome next to it. That's really it. I mean, I love this thing. So happy to have it. It's going to look great in my display. Definitely check out other YouTubers' reviews, obviously, for much more detailed, all-encompassing reviews. Apologies, I couldn't really show you a lot of the angles and things like that. It's a big car, you know, but I do post more content on my Instagram, Asoka the Geek. I'll post my unboxing short to YouTube, so you can check that out as well, and that'll give you more of the angles and whatnot. But yeah, if you have any interest in picking this up, I highly recommend it. I don't think you'll regret it. As far as getting this versus the Jazzinc one, that's totally up to you. You know, they're both beautiful Batmobiles. So there it is. There's your look at the Hot Toys Batmobile Batman 89 version 2. Hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know if you have any other comments or questions. And thanks so much for watching.